What's up, guys? This is the Private Gamer, and welcome back to the another episode of Three Kingdom Tactics. So today we're going to be covering two things. So the first thing is the first look of how the late game of Three Kingdom Tactic is for the first season, and after that we'll go through with season 2, like what are you supposed to prepare for season 2 and such. From the previous guide itself, I have actually played for about more than a month, close to 2. So right now I just want to show you how does the game look like during the end game stage. So since it's going to be transiting into the next phase, which is the season 2, whatever I have down here may not be imported at all. I'll go through review the things that will be imported and such. I may make a little mistake here and there because I have never entered to season 2 in my life, but I have information based off what my alliance players said. So I hope they're accurate and I hope they can help you further. So let us start with the late game first look. I would like you to take a look at the upgrades and how does it look like at the end. And I have managed to upgrade most of my stuff to the maximum level. So as you can see, warehouse maximum can give you is 3 million. Alright, and we got a farm query, and all of them have unlocked at their full potential. So they got the extra 50% production level. Okay, same goes to the coins and the market and blacksmith, training center, daily searcher, stable, shrine. So yeah, looking at it, I have still a couple of things I have not completed. So as you can see from here, the war room, I did not complete it because honestly I don't have a group of combination of characters that are really high cost. For example, in order to reach a maximum cost of 20, because the palace itself gives 17, if you can see over here, and the war room will give you a +3. But in order to get 20, you will need 2 7 cost characters and 1 6 cost character. So I don't have them. Well, I'm pretty unlucky in this entire gameplay itself. And my previous gameplays, I do get good draws, but not for this gameplay. So these are the constructs at their finest. So yeah, I'll just browse through fast, just in case you really want to read it and you have not reached to the end game stage. Alright, so the shield cam, it will give you at most minus 2.5%, which is very little. Honestly, I'm not sure why, but I just have extra resources, right? So I just pump them to the maximum. And okay, this is the special effect. Starting on round 5, 2 ally shield squads recover a set amount of troops. Can be useful if you can last to round 5. So with the shield unit, usually I notice a lot of draws. Like when you're trying to occupy territories, there'll be a lot of draws instead of a straight defeat or a straight occupy. Then we have cavalry. This is really very good. If you ask me, cavalry can actually make you move to a place 50% faster. And during the first round combat, they gain extra speed. So cavalry is really very beneficial to pump if your team is suited for a cavalry type of unit itself. Okay, and bow, it's okay. I would say it's very common. A lot of people use bow characters, probably because the game offer lots of bow characters itself. They have all attribute +10, which is really useful, really useful. But for this special effect, it's only when you are being garrisoned, meaning to say you have to actually click on somewhere, for example like this, and you must click garrison. So they will defend, and then that's where the effect comes in. A lot of people like to play spear, but not for me. I don't have any characters which are spear. And same, they'll just give a +2.5% at maximum. Single ally receive this drop, not really sure what it does, but it doesn't seem like a big boost to me. For siege wise, it's good because it's a +20. Every 5 minutes when you're doing the siege, they actually take down, they use the siege damage. Alright, let me show you guys. Okay, I do not have connecting lens, but let's say you're doing siege. Okay, let's say the HP down here is 240,000. So you have this actual siege damage that you can actually do. Alright, this siege damage, it will just add a 50 behind it. And also increase the movement speed. So actually it's kind of important if you're really helping your alliance to go and capture NPC castles and cities. This is really important. So on the previous guide itself, I did mention that I do not really pump Garrison because they're not really very useful to me. I still hold on to this fact, except for morale altar. and this two, which is a 9 horse diagram and the 8 trigrams formation. This two is really important to me because they give you extra 15% damage and reduce weapon damage taken. So it does help you a lot. But for the rest, it's just well, it's only important if someone actually come and attack you, or if you are going for war itself. I want to be honest with you, I didn't really go to the war that much. Okay, but yeah, they are important during those times of needs. So the next thing is I'm going to share with you how do you achieve 20,000 fame and making your territories at 200. I know a lot of people just play and they realize that with the shrine at level 5, I mean, yeah, maxing out the level 5 and plus 2,500, you only can get 17,500. So where did the additional 2,500 came from? Okay, so it's not a secret, it's just that most people don't explore it. You have a fort, right? The second fort, right? So you can actually upgrade your second fort to the maximum itself as well. Even if you notice there's a lot of gaps in between because all these are not available on the fort, well, but they secretly hide it down here at level 10, putting in the shrine. So there's an additional 2,500, meaning to say you can take additional 25 more lands. So I don't really upgrade other stuffs because these are all just for fun. I don't use the fort anyway. Yeah, it's not really important to me. I only use it for the sake of upgrading the shrines to an additional level. And here's what the result of what I have when you have 20,000 fame. So I occupy 196 lands. Honestly, I don't have a lot of level 10 lands. I only have one or two. Okay, so some of the things I noticed is that actually having a level 10 land, fighting a level 10 is not easy at all. This is one of my only few. Alright, I try to occupy this area, but let's take a look at the recon. It's not easy because all of them have S rank tactics and they're all level 10. Alright, so they have 3 units. You must take note that they have 3 units. So let's say you beat down this first batch, there will be a second batch and a third batch. And we don't know what's behind, what's the heroes behind. So you can't really measure how to fight all this. But when I can tell you this is if you are facing 2 5-star character, maybe you should try another level 10 land. Some level 10 lands just have all 4-star characters itself. So level 10 lands is one of the hardest thing that I actually tried. Really very hard. But hey, I think it's fine. I finally managed to got it just in a few days ago, which is pretty slow because a lot of people already they are all very high levels. So if you can see, level 10 lands I only have 2. My troops are really bad. Like I can really just share with you, it's really bad. I mean, if you're gonna maybe you more seasoned players come and see my players, they will be like laughing at it straight out. Alright, then level 9 land I have 31, and the rest I have mediocre. So I got rid of all level 5 lands. I think they are not really useful anymore at the late game. So now this is the result I got. Not trying to boast, but this is my ranking. I used to be at second or third, even though I never participate in any battles, but still I'm still one of my clan's top. Alright, let's take a look at Alliance. So my clan is at second placing. They used to be first for a very long time until they start kicking out members that are inactive. And actually if you can see the number of castles we have, it's really a lot, but a lot of people just join this clan and they really have all the top players. Everyone start defecting and joining, so I'm still one of the few at the same clan. And my second placing is at 45,000 and 48,000. If I can occupy the next few slots with level 10 lands, I probably could catch up to like probably second place. That's what I presume. So yeah, and based on the tips that I gave you last time until now, I have not really changed much from that style of gameplay, and I really do manage to achieve at this rank. So I hope whatever I mean I share with you would really help you reach this high amount of level. So let's continue. So that's how you're gonna achieve 20,000 fame, right? So you're not stuck at 175. Don't believe that. You're never stuck at 175. So now I'm going to dive into the Alliance perk. So Alliance have been upgraded to country. They have changed it to the word country itself. And then there's this tag over here. If you are in an Alliance or country, you've probably seen all this. So as you can see, they did upgrade most of it. Okay, there are still some that doesn't upgrade at all. Alright, so I'm helping my alliance in another way by donating. Even though I'm not really a very battle participant person, I'll just help them in terms of donation. So I can see if once your alliance or country they reach level 35 and level 40, okay, they do have very good things that you could actually leech on to. So for example, it's decrease morale cost by 20 points, very important for everyone in the country. Next, increase morale recovery, really very important if you're traveling in a lot of distance and you need to get lands fast. Okay, next is increase build speed by 10%. This is important as well. As you can see, these are really very vital and they require you to do donations. So you, since it's research, I can't see the amount, how much is it required to donate. But as you can see from here, they do have a set requirement. For example, like 600, 6 million, 6 million, 6 million in order to research this. All these figures are definitely way higher than 6 million. So I remember this being like as close to like 40 million or like 50 million in terms of resources. So I'm trying to help my clan fast. So that time I really do donate a lot of stuff. Alright, so the last one is increase country castle building and NPC castle building limit. So this is very important to defend yourself and it really does buy a lot of time for people to come and invade you. Alright, so this is it for the country technology. Alright, so let me just show you in terms of contribution power, total donations. Alright, so in terms of power, I'm rank 1, alright, in my country. In terms of merit, okay, let's take a look at this. Merit itself is the amount of battles you participate and such. So my focus is rather different. I'm more to occupying different mass amount of lands. And that's why I don't have much merit. I didn't participate in battles. I spend more time taking lands. You can say me being very selfish, but I do contribute in another way. So the total donations, this is I'm ranked 2nd. There's another person who donate way more. All right, and in total, weekly donation I'm on top, and total on I'm on 2nd. So I don't mind, you know, because I'm already kind of research everything. I research most of the stuff finished. I don't really need them, so I just donate whenever I can. I do have spare resources and I earn them quite fast, so I just pull the bar and I just press donate. Well, I can actually donate one for you to see. I always put myself at 1 million. So you'll be comfortable, and this is the limit of the country, how much they can hold. So if you exceed, you only get alliance points, alliance exp, but the number will always be the same. So that's where I managed to boost up my donation. I want to share with you some things that I realized that's not so effective when you reach to a certain level. So training is really very overrated at the start, but as time progresses, this is really bad because you have to spend like 150,000 coins, okay, to train one character, and they only give you 1.1 million experience points, which is really very little. 1.1 million experience points is really very little. Well, come, let me show you why. So this is my top hero, Lu Bu, and you know how hard is it to level him up? This is like 2.8 million experience points. So you need to spend 150,000 coins, which is not really very effective. It's very slow. And could you imagine if let's say it's on level 49, it's way harder to get there. I could expect probably 3 million experience points. So let me show you my troops now, since we're at it. Okay, see, it's not very strong. I usually use the training to level them to at least level 40. Then I'll take it from there by going to occupy lands and battles itself. Now look at my next set. Not really very good, right? I don't have good heroes, but I try to get them to level 10 tactics if I can. Alright, you see, this is a free hero, and this is my first draw. I'm very proud to have him. Pangter is the free hero at the start. And I have no choice because I don't have enough 5-star draws. I'm really very unlucky in this gameplay. So I'll just make do with the yellow turban people because they offer, look at some bonuses they have over here. Yeah, that's the best I can get out of it. And the last one, I even paid, you know, I even paid the initial starting Jade, the daily one. It's still, I got these 2 good characters, but end of the day, yeah, still not enough. Shisu, yeah, but still, what I would say is really not sufficient. So I pay for this monthly. I honestly think this monthly is really worth it. Honestly, really worth it. You should go for this and don't try to buy other stuff. All these are really really expensive, unless you really got to go. Okay, you got the money, you can go and spend. But you see, looking at 499, they'll give you instantly 300, and you take 150 times 30 days, how much you get? It's way more worth it compared to all this. But yeah, it's a long run thing that you have to do it every 30 days. So now let me just show you some things like stable, forge, and search. All right, I can't do the search right now because I done it. I always do it every day. So you can keep pressing search, and they will actually give you rewards like this. If you're lucky, you really can get one of these. But if you're not, maybe 4-star heroes or 3-star heroes at most. All right, they'll give you good materials as well, and treasures if you are lucky. Well, say when you say lucky, that's the advanced reward chance over here. All right. So next up is the forge. That's where I upgrade the blacksmith to the max level. So now at the ultimate forge, sometimes you will get special blueprints like this, dragon scale armor, and then they will require you to do certain things with it, and they are really expensive in order to craft. All right, so you need to go and keep subjugating bandits and such in order to unlock. Look at this, subjugate bandits or search. Well, but searching really is very luck based, so subjugating bandits will give you a better chance. But they will require you to use more troops. And then next will be the stables. So I also upgrade them to the max level. And if you are lucky, you can get good horses like Hexmark, Grey Lightning, Shadow Runner, and sometimes they have extra stats like this. For the first 2 rounds, gain how many speed, intelligence, boost. Not very lucky. Let me show you. What's my storage itself? So I only got like Hexmark and Cloudwalker. So nothing that good to take note of. Treasure wise, I give to the guy who do searching because charisma is important. Even if the defense high, I just give him to the charisma. Okay, I don't really have good stuff. Nothing to boast about. Okay, so some things that are also underrated, I want to share with you about trading and merchant. So don't see these two things small. A lot of people neglect these two, like why do you need merchant and trading? But actually, trading is important. If you have certain resources that can go faster and you got a good trading, you can actually swap the resources in order to complete certain constructs. All right, that's the good part about trading. About merchant, you can actually spend a lot of things. I'm not going to refresh now. I don't want to spend any more gold. But sometimes they do give you tactic points, which can help you accelerate a lot of things very fast. They can also give you coins, and in some of them, it's just in terms of resources. Like they'll just tell you maybe you just spend 300,000 wood to exchange for something. That's very good. That's really very good. All right. Look at this. I use 100,000 iron. 100,000 iron to me is nothing. 100,000, it's 40 minutes of wait, or probably 50 minutes of wait, and then that's where I get 100,000, less than that. All right, and tactic points is so important to me because it's the only way you can power push your troops. And coins too. Coins are really very important when you want to keep recruiting over and over again. So I don't have enough merit, and I think all these are rather expensive. Unless maybe I go and participate in more battles, then I can get more of these. That's it for the first look of the late game stage. Right now, I'm going to go through review Season 2 stuff. And honestly speaking, I have not entered Season 2 in my entire life, like I mentioned before earlier. But I want to share with you what my alliance mates said. And I hope they are true and they are useful and they can help you. If not, please highlight them in the comment section, and then I'll pin it up to the top so that we don't mislead people on what's going to happen in Season 2. I'm sure some of you players already have reached Season 2. I'm not sure why you're coming back to watch this video of mine, because my videos are actually more to freshies, new players kind of thing. So now I'm going to go through with you what you can do and what you can't do. Alright, let's open up the mail and let's see this section over here. I'll just pause it over here. Although it's in Chinese, if you can read Chinese, at least this is a very good information for you. Then you don't have to listen to what I'm going to say now until the end, because I'm just going to just repeat whatever they say here. And I'm not very good in Chinese, so I may give wrong information. So if you can read Chinese, this screen here is great for you. Okay, just have fun with it, read it. All right. So in Season 2, I'll just go point by point, since that's what they said. There are only certain things that you can bring over to Season 2. The rest will be resetted. Remember this, the rest will be resetted. Certain things you can bring over to Season 2. So the gold you can bring over to Season 2, the jades, the generals you have on hand, equipment, horses, and your tactics that you imported. All right, treasures too. Don't forget treasures as well. So you see in English it looks like that. You go your jade, your officers, equipment, horses, treasure, and your tactics. Okay, that's what you can bring over. So whatever constructs you have, all these, say goodbye. Whatever constructs you have, say goodbye. So there's no point upgrading too much. That's why you know my reason why am I doing donations more and more these days. I'm not a kind-hearted person. I just feel that since we can't finish the construct, so might as well just help someone else, right? So the second point they say here is to make sure you convert all your blue and purple tactics, because you can bring them over to the next season. So for example, like all these skills that you have, all these tactics that you have, they can be brought over to the next season. That's the reason why they encourage us to, like, just convert anything that let's say all the purple ones you feel is effective and you need them, you can just convert it over. Okay, there's this new thing that I have not seen yet. Okay, it's called the military book. Then season 2 will turn on the military book system. Each character will have to open 10 purple cards to open. So there's something to do with a military book that you can open to get better characters, instead of like trying your luck and get golden draws in the normal recruit. Okay, but you need 10 purple characters to do it. I'm not sure if saying this military book is for tactics or for heroes. I'm not very sure, but you need 10 characters. That's why they encourage us to keep all your purple cards, which is the 4-star generals, as many of them as possible. So next point is that all your horses and equipments and everything can be retained throughout every season. So get the best horse, okay, and train them and farm them up to your main character. Okay, that's the next point. Okay, so now point number 5 is make sure your achievement level is at the highest. So you can click your face at the top left, and then you can see your achievement points, right? What you did so far. So make sure you have this number at least 15,000. Why? Because end of the season they'll give you rewards. So let's say you have 10,000 points, they will give you one free gold hero, based on whatever which is stronger in here, like your civic, your development, siege, all this. All right. Next one, this is good, which is if you get higher than 15,000, which I managed to achieve it. All right, you will get one of these heroes, which is really very important, right? Do you want one of these heroes? Definitely you want them, right? You can go and click in the menu and go and take a look at yourself. It's at the start of the next season, and that's you only can draw once from this achievement pack itself. So as you can see, I didn't complete all of them, but see, some of them are still unchecked, but I completed most of them throughout my gameplay. I did not purposely go and try to complete all this. Yeah, try your best to achieve as much achievement as you can. Okay, the last one is pretty complicated. I do not understand what he's trying to say. Look at this point number 6. I do not understand what he's trying to say, but I think I understand what he's trying to say. If you know the answer, can you please put in English at the comment section to help others? Okay, to translate exactly what this guy said. So he said there will be a special 5-star general draw, a very unique one, special, and it costs 398 gold to open one character. But you can gather 7,960 gold, okay, before opening them. Then you can open one shot a lot. All right, but if you do not have 7,960 golds on your hand right now, including Jade combined, okay, don't open the letter at all. Okay, just keep the letter. All right, just keep the letter. There's this it's a gift. It's probably a gift in your inventory that you can open it up. Okay, so next is make sure that once you save enough, then you open the letter, and then you can get whatever you want to get inside there. But the letter have a 48 hours expiry date, so make sure you use it fully. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope this video helps you a lot, and it can guide you well to season 2. And if you're not near to season 2 yet, you're still probably mid-game in season 1, then at least understanding this and knowing this will put you in a better position than other players out there. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you some other time. I'm not very sure if I'll make a season 2 guide because I'm very new to it, and usually I don't make guides if I'm not sure. So I'll just I need to play it for a bit first, then I can tell you what's gonna happen there. So see you again some other time. Goodbye.